two, 1, 2, 3. Welcome back to Music with Ryan. Thanks for joining me. This week's featured lesson, I have an old-time fiddle tune, very popular one, Cripple Creek, and I did it in the key of A. And I do have an older video of this on my YouTube channel, but frankly it's kind of outdated. I didn't like the way I executed the arrangement, and I added to it as well, because it's fairly simple tune. So I added two arrangements, as you just saw, a very beginning arrangement with straight ahead melody, and then kind of an intermediate thing with some little bit more hammer-ons and pull-offs and slides. So again, kind of just updating this lesson, adding to it, adding more practice tracks to it as well. So yeah, I got a beginning and an intermediate arrangement for it in the key of A, and this is a very popular tune that you'll find at the jam or any old-time fiddle tune circle or old-time jam. And so if you'd like to purchase the full-length lesson, you can click the link below or above, depending where you're watching. It will shoot you onto my website, and there you can do so. It'll come with about 30 minutes of video, PDF tabs for both arrangements, and then 5 backing tracks from 120 to 200, so you can work your speeds right on up. And if you really like the way I teach and approach learning, you can check out being a member at my site and access my library of over 350 tunes, many of which being in this genre, country, old-time bluegrass, and for a yearly and monthly fee you can do that. You can access my courses. I have 3 courses at the site, and I have a video exchange program as well. So lots of features there. Looks like the sunlight's just coming on in here. Lots of features at the site. For now, we're going to start walking through this lesson, give you a good taste of how I approach learning and approach some of these tunes. We're going to bring the camera on in, put the tabs on the screen. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy. So let's go ahead and start breaking down Cripple Creek here in the key of A. We're going to do the first arrangement here, the most basic one, and I got my capo on the 2nd fret, of course, playing out of G position, but sounding the key of A. And of course you can do this with no capo and be in the key of G. So either way will totally work. Today we are doing the key of A, capo 2. I'll play the first few measures here, and then we'll break them on down slowly. The A part's pretty simple here, pretty, just 4 measures long. So here we go. Pick up on beat 4. 1, 2, 3. So I did the whole A part there. I repeated it. I did all 4 measures here. I know there's just 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess 5 measures if you count the pickup. So, but we'll do it just so it's on the screen here. So yeah, pick up on beat 4. And there's a fair amount of quarter notes here, playing the melody right on the head. So it starts again on beat 4, and we're gonna do 0, 2. That's 8th notes there, of course. So down, up. And then 3rd fret on the high E and quarter note again. And then I'm going to slide in here. You don't have to necessarily slide, but I want to get to the 3rd fret of the B string with my 1st finger. And then 4th fret of the G. So you're kind of making that shape there, that little double stop, even though you're not necessarily playing a double stop, but 2, 3, 4. So you don't really need to make the slide sound. Again, this is supposed to be a basic arrangement, so we're not getting too fancy. We can add slides and hammer-ons and pull-offs and tricks later. We're trying to get that melody going. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? And all those quarter notes are downstrokes. As you see, the the markings on the bottom of the staff are down up. So I didn't mention that at the beginning. I usually do. But anything on the bottom of the staff, pick directions in the right hand. Anything above the staff, little like little tiny numbers, there's fingerings, left hand fingerings. So as you see there, 0, 2, that's the second finger on the second fret. Okay, and there'll be some other little fingering things going on as well. And then the next measure, I got a little eighth note run here. 5 on the G, 4 on the G, back to 5, and then roll it over to the 5th fret on the B. Okay, see how I just kind of like rolled my finger down on the B string? That's totally a technique. That's a thing. So right there, down, up, 5, 4, 5, 5 on the B. And then 3 on the B string. That's a quarter note stuck in there. 3. And then we got the pickup again, 0, 2. So you kind of have to shift in and out of there a little bit. But the open string will allow it to get for you to get there on time. And then the next measure is the same as the second full measure, exactly the same. Okay, so just really executing the fingerings and making sure that your left hand, left hand fingerings, executing them, yes, but then the right hand, make sure you're getting clear notes, clear sounding notes. It has to do with both hands, but just make sure you get a nice pick, a nice tone. So here's all those 4 measures. So ready, go. Again, 2, ready, go. One more time, up to speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Sorry, I started on beat 2 that time. Kind of maybe threw you off if you were playing along with me. Last time, slowly. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's move on. Oh, we got my heater went on here. Let's turn that off. Gets a little chilly in my studio sometimes. All right, so now let's do the next few measures here. We'll do the first and second ending and then into the beginning of the B part. So we were here, and then here's the first ending. And then it would go back to the first full measure, okay, or measure 2. Okay, that's the first full measure. So we don't do that pickup twice or anything. Some people get confused. If you see there's a double dot at the end of measure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, end of measure 5, there's a double dot, and then if you look at the beginning, measure 2 has a double bar, double dot, and see how they're enclosed? They kind of enclose each other. That's what you do. That's the repeat sign. If you're not familiar with that, first full measure. Or measure 2. I probably should just say measure 2. Measure 2. And you repeat. Okay? So the first ending again is 5, 4, and then right here, kind of picker's choice on the fingering. You might just slide down with the second finger, and then catch the pinky on the 4th fret on the D. I do that. I catch myself doing that. Or first finger on that 2nd fret G string. And then you can use pinky or 3rd finger still. Probably the 3rd finger on the 4th fret of the D. Okay? So there's 8th notes. 1 and 2 and 3. So it's kind of a reach with the first finger. Kind of got to get back there. And then third finger on the 4th fret of the D, and then open G. Okay, then I pick back up, 0, 2. All right, so let's go ahead and do the second ending now. And it's much like the first ending, but it is just a little bit different on the second half. So when I play my second ending, I'm going to go from measure 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go from measure 4 right to measure 6. Okay? Then, again, you see the little 2 with the dash above it. Measure 6, that's the second ending. And it's just a little bit different. So again, we're, the first time I take the first ending, and then it goes back to the second measure of the piece. And then right here we take the second ending. So from measure 4 to measure 6. Okay, so again, it's almost the same thing. 5, 4, 2 on the G, 4 on the D, and then open G, but it's got a circle around it, which means a half note. So 2 counts. Excuse me. 2 counts, 3, 4, and then we go straight into the B part. 3, 4. In the B part, or actually let me back up. Let me go ahead and play the A part now all the way through. I'll do the first time and the second time, okay, so you can see and hear what it all sounds like together. So from the beginning, 1, 2, 3. Second measure. Second ending, 3, 4. Now I'll go on. I'll do that one more time, just a little quicker. Just a little bit. 1, 2, 3. So there it was. So hopefully you can see how you understand how the repeats look for those of you not used to kind of reading repeat signs on music. You see the double dots are enclosed. That means that's the section that's repeated. And then again, we have separate endings, first ending and second ending. Okay, so here's the B part, or the start of the B part anyway. We get in this double stop shape. Double stop meaning 2 notes, playing 2 notes at once. Third on the B, fourth on the G, with our first and second finger. So it's so it's 2 quarter notes on those double stops. 1, 2, and then second G, open G, second D, open D. Ready, go. 3, go. So now let me just back up. I'm going to play the A part the second time and go on to the B part. 2, 3. Second ending. 3, B part. All right, there it is. So now let's move on to the next 2, 3.